Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about some more numericals on influence line diagrams. Here I am Ankit Katiyar from PSIT COE Kanpur. We are going to discuss more example on UDL, uniformly varying load over a simply supported beam. Here is one numerical given to you. Numerical is trying to say you draw the ILD for the shear force and bending moment for a section at a 5 meter. For a section is given here at a 5 meter from the left hand support beam and calculate the maximum bending moment and shear force at that section. In that section he is asking for what will be a maximum bending moment and what will be maximum shear force due to uniformly varying distributed load over a length of 8 meter and intensity we have given a 10 kilonewton per meter run. So what is numerical trying to say that we have a rolling load of 8 meter which is a UDL over a simply supported beam. So we can find a influence line diagram for that simply supported beam on effect of UDL. Similarly, we have to draw a ILD for bending moment diagram like that. We are going to draw these two diagrams for a given numerical. Here we are going to draw shear force diagram. How can we draw that? We know that for simply supported beam, if we have a simply supported beam, then after applying a unit load, what will the variation came here? That ordinate was x by L and top ordinate was L minus x upon L. Similarly, these two values L minus x upon L and x by L, we can easily put that value from here. Section is 5 meter and 15 meter. Now, span of length is given 20 meter minus x distance was, section is here 5 meter, that means x equal to 5 meter and total length. The what value is coming here is that 0.75. Now we have to draw ordinate for left of D, this portion. How can we calculate? The ordinate for left of C is equal to x by L. How can we calculate? We know the section x equal to 5 and total length of 20 meter. Now we can divide that, it is equal to 0.25 meter. The ordinate is 0.25 and this ordinate will be 0.75. Now you can say here the sum of the ordinate is 0.25 plus 0.75 is equal to 1 unit, which is equal to 1 unit of load. Similarly, we can draw for a ILD for bending moment for ordinate at D. What was the formula? Here is the formula is writing x equal to L minus x upon L. You can simply put the values on x and minus x and L. X equal to, section is at 5 meter. This is your section here, 5 meter. Total span length was 20 meter. Now you can put a values x equal to 5, L minus 6, L minus x, L is equal to 20 minus 5 equal to 15 and L equal to 20. Now you can put this value and get the answer. Now we have a ordinate of 0.375 meter. This is, we can also say that in that section here is the maximum bending moment will occur. Okay. Now next thing we have to calculate a maximum bending moment. Next thing we are going to calculate a maximum bending moment. How can we calculate that? See, we have a rolling load of 8 kilonewton meter. We have a rolling load of 10 kilonewton meter. The total length of the UDL is 8 meter. This rolling load is traveling throughout the simply supported beam. Okay. We, in the last slide we drawn a ILD for bending moment, which was ordinate has 3.75 meter. So the maximum bending moment is occur at this point from a 5 meter. Now you have to distribute the load over the entire span. You can put a load on this span. You can put a load on this span. A1D, A1D, B1. The total span is A1, A1D, B1. Now how can you calculate that? You have to distribute these load. How can you distribute this UDL over the this portion A1D, B1? You can say that the ratio of A1 upon D upon B1 upon D is equal to A upon D upon B upon D. We know the value of AD, we have a 5 meter. We know the value of BD is 15 meter. We have a two values, A1D upon B1D is equal to AD upon BD. We have a ratio of 1:3. That means the UDL, which is we have a 8 kilonewton meter, we will divide into a 1:3 ratio. The 8 meter is coming in 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That means 1 part this and 3 part this, which is 2 by 6, which is coming in 1 by 3. Now we can say that this portion is A1 into D. This portion is 2 meter and this portion is 6 meter. The same value we can find here, what value we calculated. Okay. Now we have to calculate a maximum bending moment. How can we calculate that? As you can see here, the same values coming here, 2:6. That means UDL is divided into 2 into 6 part. 2 meter and 6 meter. Now first we have to find the ordinate under A1. How can we find A1? You can see here what is writing 3.75 into 3.75 by 5 into 3, that means 2.75. 3.75 we have a value. We are going to apply a triangle law here for a small triangle and this big triangle. These two triangles we are going to apply a triangle law. After applying a triangle law, we are getting this value 2.75 ordinate. Now we have a ordinate 2.75. After this we have to find the ordinate under B1. The B1 ordinate we can find that the B1 ordinate we can find by also a triangle law. This small triangle and this large triangle, both two triangle we can find that the big triangle is, for example, this is your C and this is your C dash. What is the triangle law? This is the D and this is the D dash. After applying a triangle law, you can see that the ratio of C by C dash, the ratio of C by C dash is equal to the ratio of D by D dash upon the total length. What was the total length? 6 meter plus 9 meter, 15, and this total length 9 meter. From here we can find this ordinate 2.25. For maximum bending moment, we have a formula of intensity of load and area of ILD under the load. How can we calculate that? We have a intensity of load is 10 kilonewton meter. We have an intensity of load. We have an intensity of load is 10 kilonewton meter, and area under the area of ILD under the load. This is the area. This is the area of ILD under the load. This was the load here, and this is the your area. The area is coming after this 1 by 2, 3.75 highest ordinate plus smallest ordinate 2.25. This is your area under the ordinate. And intensity of load. After calculation, you can get a value of 240 kilonewton meter. After getting, you maximum bending moment is 240 kilonewton meter. Now you can put here the value. This is 240 kilonewton meter. Now second thing is that we have to calculate a maximum positive shear force. How can we calculate that? We are going to see we have a load of 10 kilonewton meter having a span of 20 meter, total span is 20 meter and load length is 8 meter. The maximum positive shear force occur when the tail of the load UDL is at D. That means the maximum positive shear force, we know the influence line diagram. This is negative and this is positive. L minus x upon L, x upon L. We know the ordinates. This is the negative shear force, this is the positive shear force. The positive shear force is occur only when your total UDL is working on right side of the figure. In the left side of the figure we will get a negative shear force, and here we have to find a positive shear force, maximum positive shear force. Now apply the total load on this part. After applying the total load on this part, we have to take we know the ordinates at the extreme left side and extreme right side. Okay, we know the ordinates here 0.75. We don't know the ordinates here, so we have to calculate this by triangle law. We know that this total distance is 8 meter. Same value is coming here, 8 meter. Now by the triangle law you can calculate a 0.75 upon 8 0.75 upon this value 15 meter, 0.75 upon 15 meter is equal to, you have to find this value. Suppose this is your x upon this smallest value. This total length is 15, you have 8, that means 15 minus 8. After calculation you can get a value of this ordinate. Okay, this is how you can calculate by a triangle law this ordinate on your left side. Now you can see here we already found the ordinate on right side, and we have to find a positive shear force. The same formula we are going to apply here, intensity of load W into area under the load. We know the area, this is your area, this is a trapezoidal form. We know the trapezoidal formula 1 by 2 0.75 plus 0.35. This is your total area. Now we know the intensity of load here. What is the intensity of load? Your intensity of load is 10 kilonewton meter. Okay, we know the distance between, we know the distance is UDL is 8 meter. Distance of the UDL is 8 meter. We know that load of the UDL is 10 kilonewton meter. After getting these value, we can find the shear force, maximum positive shear force 44 kilonewton meter, and now we can put this value here. This is your 40 kilonewton meter. Okay, now you have to find the maximum negative shear force. How we can calculate that? The same formula we are going to use. The simple thing is that we know this span is 5 meter. Okay, but our UDL is 8 meter. That means span is shorter, span is less than the UDL length. The length of UDL is more than the span. It's okay, we neglect this part. Just take a unit of load here. We know the unit of load is 10 kilonewton meter. Just after apply the triangle law, 1 by 2 base into height. We know the base here, what is, this is 5. What is the height of the triangle? Maximum ordinate is 0.25 into, now we know the load intensity 10 kilonewton per meter. After calculation we can easily find the value 6.25 kilonewton meter. So now you can see that how easily we can find the shear force, maximum negative shear force and maximum positive shear force. Okay, So this is all about the influence line diagram.